Go to Horford. Nice cut by Jaylen Brown. Goes over the top of Herter, but couldn't score.
There's a lot he can do offensively if he stays healthy.
And off a 10-point game in that loss against San Antonio, Brown rising up over Herter. Missed another one, got to a good spot in the paint, and back come the Hawks. Drives against Robert Williams. Boy, Williams with that quick second jump, packed it. Brown inside, over Young, and scores it.
The Time Lord send it back that DeAndre Hunter shot.
Trae Young left wide open from the top of the key. Gets his own rebound, steps back behind the three-point line. Consecutive misses by Trae Young. Jaylen Brown threw it away. Young in transition, working against Tatum. Herter flares to the three-point line. Good closeout by Horford. Threw it away. Young in transition, working against Tatum. Herter flares to the three-point line. Good closeout by Horford. Great mobility by the veteran, and Brown loses it in transition. It'll come back to the Hawks. Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, a 78% free throw shooter on the season, coming off just a 12-point performance. It's his lowest scoring total since December the 1st. But other aspects of his game continue to grow, like his playmaking. Christmas Day, and you spoke of COVID and the impact it's had on all the teams, but he tested positive on Christmas Eve as Williams gets the alley-oop. He tested positive while in New York. He was scheduled to see his family members. He ended up having to quarantine and drove all the way back to Atlanta, 16 hours in a van with some players and staff members. Brown underneath. Hawks coming into the game number 10 in the Eastern Conference, occupying that last spot in the play-in tournament. White on the drive and scores it. As far as the basketball court, though, he's made a nice transition. Brown from deep. And Jaylen Brown and Tatum working against Bogdanovich, who fights over the screen. Capella picks him up. Brown in rhythm from deep. Boy, still can't buy one. Here's Brown off the flare, working against Bogdanovich from the elbow. And Jaylen Brown now 1 of 7 from the field. Second year of a 4-year, $72 million deal that the Hawks signed him to, a wise investment. Brown from outside, and finally knocks down a three-pointer. Well, Boston's been executing well with their screen game on offense. They've cut the Atlanta lead to 2 points already. Trae Young with a tough shot. Brown working against Capella. Blows by him and finishes to tie the game at 57. Williams one more, cross-court Tatum. Brown for the lead, and Capella with the board.
I like the possession, though. The ball popped.
For the Hawks, Bogdanovich with 12 in the game. Brown underneath, good position, and an easy cash.
Nice patience.
Herter in 16 minutes, 7 points. Turns the corner on Williams, and a little bit strong. Remember that great playoff performance Kevin Herter had last year against Philadelphia in that closeout game. He was clutch. And a guy who's been clutch his entire career, Al Horford.
Which would clarify rotations, but Travis Schlenk, wants to give this group another opportunity.
Oh, Jaylen Brown with some sauce. Oh!
Good play by Jaylen, boy. He and Tatum, something else on the offensive end.
I love the way that these two really do cheer for each other.
Concentration. I mean, there was significant contact. Jaylen never took his eyes off the rim.
DeLon Wright with the drive. Okongwu, nice spin into the paint. Everything but the bucket, and Tatum lets out a feral scream. Over to Brown. Tatum starts this fourth quarter on the bench. Little mid-range jumper short. Horford gives it back to Brown. Little ISO on the wing. Fires from deep. In franchise history, Doris, it feels like you and I are pretty much here every Sunday, right?
It does.
Yeah. Every Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. Good defense by Bogdanovich to get the turnover.
Well, Celtics turnovers opening a window here, but Atlanta had a great look by Trae, couldn't get it home.
Brown in heavy traffic, blocked.
tough shot making by Jason Tatum because Okongwu did his job.
Boy, Tatum in a blink got up to 31 points, Doris. Young crossing up Horford. Oh boy, almost dropped him but couldn't make the shot.
It's got to be communication, right?
Atlanta talking at the defensive end.
Correct.
Whistle and one. Trae Young looks at official Carl Lane and regularly with Trae Young about managing the game, playing the first, second, and third quarters differently from how he manages the game in the fourth quarter. And that's been one of Young. And Williams out to Brown. Big time stop by Boston.
Yeah, great individual defense
and
by
a
Tatum.
steal. Hunter inside. He couldn't finish. Brown in the corner, 5 on the shot clock. One more, Marcus Smart for 3. And Herter couldn't get the rebound. Tatum thought about it, got blocked by Capella, and Boston ends up with it again. Boy, just a half a step faster than the Hawks.
That guy answers 2 big questions.
1 through 5.
Changes the pace, rips it, and runs off the backboard.
Well, the Celtics are going to get the win here on Super Bowl Sunday.